Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. As you know by now, I love homemaking and specifically love homemaking inexpensively. So today I am taking you along with me for a thrift and antique haul, and then I'm going to bring you back home to decorate and style all the goodies I found. This was actually my first time at this local antique mall, and I was extremely impressed. There were so many good pieces. I probably spent an entire hour, actually, maybe longer. This little green tea kettle caught my eye when I first arrived. It would be such a pretty piece in someone's kitchen. I've been loving this green color lately, and I'm even thinking about painting my house door a shade like this. I loved this floral print. Honestly, I'm sad now looking back that I did not purchase it. I may actually go back and see if they still have it because I do think that it would fit my home really well. But the reason I didn't purchase it was because I got this gorgeous piece instead. I thought it was going to be expensive, but when I turned it over, it was only $15, so I had to take it home with me. I also saw this cute little fawn figurine. I already have my daughter's room decorated, and it won't be long before we do shared rooms with the kiddos, but it really just had me thinking about how precious a vintage woodland fawn theme would be for a baby girl's room. So here we have moved on to a thrift store. I spotted this giant sand textured seashell, and it was only $1.99. So of course I immediately put it in my cart. I could see it on my living room shelves fitting so perfect. It had been a while since I have been in here, and I usually frequent the Goodwill or another local thrift store, and I noticed their prices have really gone up. At this one, everything was just so reasonable and exactly what you would expect from a thrift store. You know, it kind of reminded me of that classic pre-2020 thrift store price, so I'll definitely be back. The last thing I found was this little basket. All of my baskets are a bit lighter in color, and I really wanted to bring in some richer colors, so I thought that this one would be perfect. So I've made it back home, and the first thing I want to tackle is my living room shelves. We have had this set up for a while, and I still like it, but it's a little simple, minimal, kind of a Scandinavian feel, and my goal was just to add some richness, some color, give it a little bit more of a layered vintage modern feel. So I got out a bunch of pieces that I felt might fit or layer well with the new floral picture that I picked up. I tried to see if the picture would fit on the bottom, but my suspicions were correct that it was going to be too large, so I put it back up on the top one. So I really just played around for a while, kind of moving things and then stepping back to see if I liked the way that it looked or not. I had this frame that I thrifted a little while ago and it's just been sitting empty. So I went through some albums just to see if maybe there was something that would work. And I realized our wedding really fit since we were married in November. So it was in the fall. So I picked out a sweet little picture of my bouquet. What do you guys think? I really like the textured background around the edges of it. So once I played around for a while, this is kind of where I landed on the design for the shelves. The next thing I wanted to style was this gorgeous clear glass jug I found. I picked up some fresh flowers on the way home and I just love how crystal clear this vase is, and I think that it is a beautiful addition to my entry table. I knew from the moment that I saw this shell exactly where I was going to put it, and I'm so happy with how it just fit and met my expectations. Sometimes we have an idea in our head and we get it home and it just doesn't fit, so this was really encouraging to kind of just keep me going. I've been collecting a few pieces for my son's room, and since I already had my hammer and nails out, I figured why not go ahead and get those up too. This clock is a childhood clock. My sister and I had it in our room when we were little, so it's a true vintage piece, and my mom brought it over, and of course my 4-year-old thinks it's the coolest thing ever. So we hung that up on the top of his closet, and I actually think it looks quite cute in his room too. I feel like I got lucky how, the colors in it and everything just kind of fit the overall theme of his room. And then I had this large round rattan mirror I got from a seller on Marketplace, and I was actually really pleased with how it turned out too. I love how it reflects his vintage airplane wallpaper from certain angles. And that wall has just been kind of bare for a while, so I knew something needed to go there, so I was excited to see this work so well. I found this sweet little oval picture of a cottage. I may one day change out the image, but for now I do think it's so cute, and I just decided to hang it up in my kitchen next to my stove. I've got my little mitts hanging there, and then I've also got my little stand for my cookbooks that I pop open as needed. And last but not least is my basket that I found. I liked that it had a hard plastic liner inside of it. And based on the shape, I had a hunch that it might work for my laundry detergent. I started making my own laundry detergent, and I have these great big mason jars, and they just nestled in perfectly in this basket. What do you guys think? I hope this video inspired you in some way. Comment your favorite piece from the day, and I will see you at the next video. Bye.